Yo, 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 what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Fresh off the precious, man. Everybody get in here. Thumbs up the video. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up the video. Unforgivable just went down. Easy to block captain in clips. My. Oh, we got to have a conversation. Oh, yeah, I know it's late, but we got to talk. We got to have a conversation. Get in here. Thumbs up the video. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all got to let me know. Did you feel like there was a Philly letdown tonight? Did you feel like there was a Philly letdown? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Our Philly battle rappers were having some residual side effects from Philly losing to the New York Knicks in the first round of the Eastern playoffs. But we're going to get into it, man. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. It just went down. Miami, Florida. The trenches. Unforgivable, man. And before we get started, you know what I'm saying, make sure we thumb up the video. If you're new to the channel, please thumbs up the video. Hit that bell. That way you notify each and every time we go live. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you watch all the recaps that I got going, screen records, all that. It's a movie. Y'all already know how I get busy, man. Shout out my brother, my co-host, Deadass Talk. Oh, we're going to get into that. Froze versus AVE. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. I'm going to tell you what didn't go down. Let me tell you what didn't happen. Kitchen Clean versus Dot. Yeah. What's up, Dobson? Kitchen Clean versus Dot didn't go down. I can tell you what didn't happen. I can tell you what didn't go down. The Reach guy versus Kitchen Clean didn't happen. Come on, man. You wouldn't. Do you want to know why? Shout out Mama Ward in the chat. She already take a guess. Take a wild guess why it didn't go down. Take a wild guess why Dot versus Kitchen Clean didn't go down. Hey, man. I'm going to tell you this. Because you got to think about it. Clean actually got no show by Rex on that Calico card. So that wasn't Clean fault. But I heard he ain't missed his flight either. You know what I'm saying? All I'm going to say is this. Wouldn't be the first time we seen something like this happen to the trenches. It wouldn't be the first time. It ain't out the realm of possibility that this happens to the trenches. I'll leave that there. But let's talk about the battles that did go down. Shout out to, respectfully, Stat Boy Chuck versus Z the Dropout. Z the Dropout won the battle, but I ain't gonna lie to you. They actually started the battles on time. They started the battle on time for me. You think he about to be on known? You think he about to be on? I don't know if he got the call for known, but he might have got the call for something. But it wouldn't be the first time something like that has happened to Trenches. It wouldn't be the first time someone has maybe gotten a lucrative offer from another organ, you know what I'm saying, from another organization, another battle rap entity, you know what I'm saying. But I actually did not get a chance to watch Stack Boy Chuck versus Z the Dropout. By the time I logged on, that battle had already happened. But Z the Dropout did win that battle. So he does advance to the finals. And who was he battling? Let's get to it, man. Battle of the night. A lot of people are going to say this is battle of the year. People are going to be arguing this is going to be a battle of the year candidate. And shout out to the trenches for that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the trenches. Easy to block captain. He said he got about 10 on the roster. He got a couple stars. He got a couple people with some star potential, man. You know what I'm saying? King and Jay Moore was one of them. It's definitely going to get a bar recap. King and Jay Moore definitely going to get a bar recap. They definitely deserve a bar recap. But I ain't going to lie to y'all. They had this battle so close that Remy offered Jay Moore a contract for the next Chrome 23 event going down in Houston in June. Next Chrome 23 event is going down in Houston in June, and Jay Moore is going to be on the card. Remy said that right after the battle. So you already know who won. They had King winning this battle, man. In a very, very close battle. They had King winning this battle. In my opinion, I thought King got it pretty clear. Even though it was a good battle, I had King winning that battle clear. I thought for me, Jay Moore is fire. Jay Moore has a lot of haymakers. He has probably some of the most consistent one-liner haymakers that you're probably going to see in battle rap right now for 2024. My only problem with Jay Moore was that, like, you know how you can kind of predict where somebody's going with a bar? The bar can still be fire, but I like the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, lead me down the hallway and then just knock me down the steps. You know what I'm saying? Open the door and just knock me down the steps. Like, I don't want to be able to predict where your punchline is coming from. And it was a couple of times, even though Jay Moore was fire, to me, I could kind of predict where he was going with his lines. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought, bro, King was fire, bro. I think the second round, I think he had like maybe 4 rebuttals. I think he rebutted Jay Moore like 4 times. His second round, to me, he lifted the building. Third round, I think he lifted the building. For me, I had King second and third. I thought it was a great battle. I do think it's probably going to be one of the battles of the year for sure. Thumb up the video, man. Thumbs up the video. We got 100 people on the live on YouTube, man. We also live on X right now, man. Make sure that y'all, again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscription button. Make sure you hit that notification button. That way you're known each and every time that I go live. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. Temperature checks the brand. You already know who I am. Mystic check the temperature. But yeah, man. Matter of fact, let me just show y'all the card. So again, y'all, we did not get Kitchen Clean versus Dot. That battle did not happen. I ain't gonna say that there was maybe a blockage, but I'm gonna say it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that battle didn't go down. And I ain't gonna say who blocked it either, but you know how it go. You know how it go. Z the Dropout beat Stat Boy Chuck. I'm only telling you what they telling me, man. I'm only telling you what they telling me. Everything is allegedly. That's why I put no names on it, because again, I didn't see it, wasn't told directly to me from that source. So, but I'm telling you, that's what's being talked about right now. But again, King versus Jay Moore, by far battle of the night. By far battle of the night. Definitely one of the battles of the year. They did pick King in a very, very close battle. The judges had it 2-2. I don't know who the deciding judge was, but they did give the battle to King. I had the battle to King second and third. For me, it was second and third for me. I thought it was kind of clear, honestly. Even though it was such a fire battle, I still felt like it was clear. I just felt like Cutter was doing so much. He was so unique with some of his punches, bro, and just the energy that he had. And it wasn't a forced energy to me. It wasn't a forced energy to me from King. And from Jay Moore, I felt like some of the time he was anticipating reaction. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about those, when you're a great one-liner puncher, sometimes you stop too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ever seen a battle that just stop too much in they rounds? Like, every line they stopping because they think they're gonna get a reaction every line. And sometimes they deserve it, but sometimes even when they deserve it, it doesn't mean that you should acknowledge every feint. Every time someone says, "Oh, that's crazy," that doesn't mean you got to stop your round. Sometimes you just got to rap through that. I'd rather you be telling people to shut up versus you stopping and waiting for somebody to start reacting, you know what I'm saying? Or overreacting to your own bar. So to me, it was a little bit of that. But Jay Moore is obviously fire. Again, Remy offered him a contract right there on the spot for the next Chrome 23 event, sounds like it's gonna be in Houston in June. So we'll see, man. we'll see. But shout out Jay Moore. I definitely want to get him back on the show for an interview. Definitely gonna be reaching out to King for the same thing, man. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. Don Marino versus Cutter. I'm gonna make that was pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Cutter, you know what I'm saying? Up and coming cat out of Florida. Don Marino, same thing. How you gonna come in someone's house and not knock, man? I appreciate y'all, man. 120 on the live, man. You hear what Mama Ward said, man? Thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. But Don Marino versus Cutter. I got Don Marino winning this battle pretty clear. I got Don actually with a 30, but it's also, and I don't know if maybe it's just like me, and maybe I'm being too harsh of a critic on Don. And you know what I'm saying? A win is a win, and I appreciate a win. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate someone coming over prepared, but it's also like Cutter's an up and coming. You using sound effects and everything else. It was a lot going on. I said, God dang, all this for the rookie. All this for the rookie. Don Marino said he leave no doubt, but I also feel like this sometimes, and this happened respectfully in the Riggs and the Riggs and Snake Eyes battle. A lot of people had Snake Eyes, you know what I'm saying, beating Riggs in that battle. And you know, for the most part, a lot of people also say in the same breath that Snake Eyes loses a lot of battle. But it's because he's battling higher tiers. And what Riggs says, when he comes down and battles a quote unquote a mid-tier, you know what I'm saying, when he's battling someone who's on equal playing ground as him, it looked different. And it's kind of like that's what happened with Don Marino. I'm not gonna lie, like it really looked different for him. Don Marino definitely did his numbers tonight. So he got the 30. He definitely got the 30. Oh, but let's get to the good ones. Let's get to the good ones. AVE and Rosenberg Raw. What y'all want to know? AVE and Rosenberg Raw. RBE versus URL. Let's not make any mistake about it. RBE versus URL. And Froze, you reminded us. If for those who didn't know, you reminded us. I already knew what it was though. And this is also a Midnight Madness battle. Shout out Sue Surf, Free to Wave. Come home soon. You know what I'm saying? This was also a Midnight Madness battle. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we've been looking at AVE. AVE just got off stage with Don Marino. What was that, last weekend? Now he has Rosenberg Raw, someone who has been fired. He just got done battling Don Marino as well in the one rounder though. But before that, he had battled Shayna Ashley. And you know, shout out to him, Frozen Bros, for the super stream. You know, they doing their thing. But Rosenberg versus AVE. AVE started off the battle. I thought AVE had a very good battle first round, but I thought it was a beatable round. And one of the things we talk about AVE and Rosenberg was just the pace that AVE raps at. AVE raps so fast, he can get so much information and so much material in the same amount of time that I felt like, you know what I'm saying, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I felt like Rosenberg Raw, he's a very deadly puncher and he's a very effective puncher. But when you're battling someone who's already arguably one of the best punchers of all time and he raps at a faster pace than you, it can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming. And for me, first round, I felt like was Rosenberg's best round for sure. He was talking to AVE. Again, AVE had a good first round, but when Rosenberg was saying in that first round, he was going crazy. I think I edged Rosenberg that first round. Second round, vintage AVE. Vintage AVE. AVE left Earth. AVE left the solar system. Like AVE left anywhere AVE could leave, he left. Anywhere AVE could leave, he left. Just know that. Second round, AVE, Anywhere, if he could have left your mama house, he left your mama house. He left your baby mama house. He just left church. He just left the gym. He just left work. He just left Subway. He just left the club. He just left from around the corner. He just left from go getting the chopped cheese. He left everything. He left everything. So much so that Rosenberg even had to admit, literally, after AVE got done rapping, he had to admit this. I'm about to talk to you. He switched his rounds. He switched his third round to his second round. Rosenberg Raw did that. And you know what else he did in that second round that again was his third round? He said that AVE called him 3 times looking to get on RBE. Now, when I tell you that third rounds usually hit something like that, will usually hit. The angle will usually pop. And it did initially, but it was like a firecracker. It fizzed out pretty quick. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was amazing to me that angle, even though it was a good angle, it wasn't enough. That's how powerful AVE was in the second. That angle, you call RBE 3 times trying to see what's up. You tried to get on RBE. You tried to probably get this battle. You probably tried to get Big K. You probably tried to get Hollow over here. It didn't work. I'm tattletelling. I'm letting the people know. At the end of the day, the angle didn't last. By the end of the second round, I forgot that he even said the angle respectfully. And Rosenberg Raw was good. We're not saying that Rosenberg Raw was not good in this battle. AVE's second round was crazy. Third round, AVE just continued what he was doing in the second round. AVE continued what he was doing in the second round. AVE not playing. I don't know what's wrong with AVE. Maybe AVE is getting the battles that he wants. Maybe AVE is getting the money that he wants, but he's definitely performing at a high clip in 2024. Y'all better watch AVE when we start talking champion of the year. When things start, these conversations start happening, we got 160 in the live, man. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. You know what I'm saying? This is Trench's Unforgivable Recap, man. Y'all already know who it is. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. End of the year, when we start talking champion of the year, we're going to have to start talking about AVE, y'all. Snake Eyes, got him out of there. Don Marino, got him out of there. Rosenberg Raw, second. Again, I gave Rosenberg Raw the first. Edge, second round, clear AVE. Clear AVE, even with the RBE angle from Raw, clear AVE. Third round, Rosenberg Raw chokes. Yes, you heard it. Now, there's a difference between what Rosenberg Raw did and what Eazy did, and we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that. But by sheer definition, it was a choke. He was rapping. He forgot where he was at. And let's not make no mistake about it. Y'all in the crowd, man, y'all got to quit trying to be superstars. Anybody who watched these battles, y'all are there to watch the battle. I'm not mad at y'all reactions, but when y'all are talking to the battle rappers, when y'all are literally trying to have individual conversation when they rapping, what are we doing? What are we doing? You got AVE turning around because people is talking during rounds. You got Rosenberg Raw responding to people in the crowd. What are we doing, y'all? What's going on, man? Let the battle is battle, man. Let the battle is battle. But Rosenberg Raw did choke in the third, man. I got AVE 2-1. I got AVE 2-1 clear. I'm not going to be surprised if I go on Twitter in the morning and people are saying gentleman's 30. Do I think it was a gentleman's 30? No. I do think Rosenberg Raw got the first. But that second and third, without a doubt, AVE. With the second and third, without a doubt, AVE. Big T, 757 is pulling up to Chicago. I'm a little worried for you. In Chicago, that's your I'm a little worried for you. Represent for the Midwest. I'm a little worried for you. I ain't gonna lie to you, Big T. I hope you was watching. Mr. Chalaka Boot. I hope you was watching. Because AVE looked like he definitely got champion of the year aspirations. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. It's time to talk about what y'all here for. It's time to talk about what y'all here for. Thumb up the video, man. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow night. And we're going to have a live recap. We're going to have a live recap tomorrow night. AVE versus Swamp. Jade versus Coffee. Prestavia versus Shayna Ashley. It's Chrome 23, y'all. But it's main event time. Keep it real spooky. It got real spooky. It got real spooky. Clips versus Eazy. I'm going to say this. Clips, your back was up against the wall this battle. Your back was up against the wall this battle. And you know what you showed us? You know what you showed us, Clips? You showed us that you have battle rap on the yo-yo. You have battle rap on the screen. Are you serious? So you telling me you can just flip it? You can just flip your talent on it off like a light switch? You know what I don't like? I don't like people that play with their talent, but you know who I don't like? You know who I like or who I don't like more than I don't like people who play with their talent? People who play with their talent and they can. People who play with their talent and they can. If Clips is basically literally telling us, y'all don't like the fact that I threw these battles, I don't care. It works for me. I reset every year. I recycle my battle career. I lower the bar because y'all set the bar so high for me. I don't know how to win battles clearly, consecutively at that higher clip when the standard is so high. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to freestyle in battles. I'm going to lower my stop. I'm going to lower my standard, and I'm still going to get the algorithm bull still trying to walk me down. And then when y'all think y'all are ready, y'all are done with me, when y'all think y'all are ready for me to leave this culture and give me the boot, you know what I'm going to do? Show you that I'm him. I'm going to drop down from the Raptors with that Sting war paint on and that black baseball bat and that black trench coat with the black gloves, and I'm going to show you that I'm him. Clips. This is why people say you are who you are. Clips. I said this on my prediction. It was people in battle rap that's been here for the last year or so that had not seen a good Clips performance. They seen a lot of Charlie Clips, but had never seen 3 complete rounds. They had never seen vintage Clips. They had never seen scary Clips. They had never seen Charlie Clips. They had never seen the Clips that got him to wilding out. They had never seen the Clips who did what he did to T-Rex. They had never seen the Clips who did what he did to Tay Rock. They had never seen the Clips that is arguably the GOAT of this. They had never seen that Clips. But for one night only, if it wasn't for one night, if it ain't but for one night, if he don't ever do it again, if it is a solar eclipse, if it may not ever come back or right around again, it did happen tonight. The stars aligned for Charlie Clips in Miami tonight. Yes, they did. And one Eazy the block captain happened to be standing on that railroad track, and that freight train was just going down the tracks, just rolling down the tracks. That train was rolling down the tracks. Yes, it was. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Eazy the block captain, he gave Clips the conversation. He almost gave Clips the conversation we always wanted Clips to have had. He gave Clips that frustration conversation from a fan point of view. He gave you that frustration Clips from a battler point of view. He gave you the conversation that you wanted to see Eazy have with Clips. He gave him the conversation I wanted to have with Clips. He did that. But even with that being said, it wasn't enough. Even with that being said, we saw vintage Clips. We saw vintage Clips. First round, I did give it to Eazy because he gave him the conversation that I wanted him to have. He gave him the material I wanted him to hear. Second and third, though. Now I'm not. Now here's where we go. Here's where we go into definitions. Did Eazy the block captain choke, or did he cut his round short? Did Eazy the block captain choke, or did he cut his round short? That's the question that I got. That's the question I want to know. Because I see everybody running and saying he choked, but he really just cut his round short. Now, I'll also say this. In battle rap, we don't give a damn. That's a choke. You know what I'm saying? That's a choke to us. But by sheer definition, I'm going to be very interested to see how Eazy recaps his own battles. I'm going to be very interested to see what Eazy says about that. Does he consider it a choke, or does he consider him cutting his round short? Now, if this was anybody else, oh yeah, that's a choke. Now, what we saw from Rosenberg was a choke by definition. But in the streets of battle rap, Eazy the block captain choke in the second, and I got him cutting his round short in the third too. Now I will say this: in the third round, vintage Clips, I think it was a hybrid Clips. I think it was a hybrid Clips. It was a Clips. It was like not a Clips that was running on gasoline, but like an electric car Clips. It was highly efficient. Got great gas. You know what I'm saying? Just plugged them up, plugged it in for like 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? Drove about 500 miles. I think that this is the first Clips performance that we can point to since Rosenberg Raw. I know a lot of people say Lou Castro, but you can say Lou Castro or Rosenberg Raw. That it's better than those. So to me, it's the best Clips in a while for sure. Now I will say this: Eazy the block captain. Condolences. Revealed in his third round that his mother had passed away. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's not something I've ever dealt with. I still got both my parents, you know what I'm saying? So, but I also know you only get one mom and you only get one dad. Battle rappers go through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? We give a lot of credit to athletes for playing sick, playing through injuries. We need to do that same. We need to give that same type of credit and respect to battle rappers as well. We need to give that same level of credit and respect to battle rappers as well. Now, does he get a pass? No, because at the end of the day, you step on the court and you grade it how you grade it. Once that, when you know what I'm saying, if we using basketball terms, once the ball go in the air, you judge by the game. You step on the court. If you go 0 for 5, no one cares. You know what I'm saying, that you got a sprained ankle. No one cares that you fighting a flu. because that's how legends are made. You know what I'm saying? Um, but condolences to Easy the Block Captain over the loss of his mother, for sure. Charlie Clips' third round. My lord. He put the nail in the coffin. He put the nail in the coffin. And you know, we saw this Charlie Clips in the face off. This is the same Charlie Clips I saw in the face off against Fine. So I picked Easy to win this battle. And again, I liked Easy's material all 3 rounds. I liked his material all 3 rounds. He had the conversation I wanted him to have with Charlie Clips. He did, bro. He had the conversation from you coming back in a battle rap because you need money. You coming back in a battle rap because you ain't on wilding out consistently no more. You coming back in a battle rap. Because here, you are looked at as a, you know what I'm saying, as a Mount Rushmore candidate, as a GOAT, as a, you know what I'm saying, as a god, for lack of a better term. You coming back in a battle rap and you freestyling battles. You coming back in a battle rap, you're not writing your materials. You coming back in a battle rap and you giving up and coming battlers bad battles for YouTube drops. You're giving them bad performances that they can't even, yeah, they can say they beat Charlie Clips, but everybody knows it wasn't a Clips on 10. The same Clips we just seen battle tonight did not battle Fonz, did not battle QB Black Diamond. You know what I'm saying? And that's clear, and that's evident. You said Easy's wild. Oh, let me Miss Hustle. Well, Miss Hustle got me blocked, so there's that. Miss Hustle got me blocked, so there's that. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's very interesting when you look back at the card now that overall, when you look back at the card, we got over 200 people in the live, man. Thumbs up the video. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Shout out to the trenches. Shout out Easy the Block Captain. Nobody can beat Clips on 10. I mean, that's what it appears, right? But it's like the fact that you can go to 10 when you want to go to 10, that's not what we want to see as a fighting champion. That's not what we want to see as somebody who's an ambassador to our culture, to our brand of battle rap, you know what I'm saying? Who does, you know what I'm saying, who is seen as such a GOAT, such an icon in this sport. But when you look at this battle, this card overall, man, it's very hard to judge this card. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think the card was like a 7.5 or 8. I'm not mad at the card. I would have loved to have Kitchen Clean and Dot actually battle on this card for sure. I would have loved to seen that. AVE versus Rosenberg Raw was a good battle, a very good battle. I got AVE second and third clear. I know some people even gonna argue the 30. But yeah, I think again when it comes down to Clips, that's why you gotta appreciate someone like an A-Ward. And I'm not just saying this because his mom is in the chat, but you know what I'm saying. I said this after the Rock battle. Like, you gotta appreciate somebody who's consistent, bro. Somebody who comes in and does their job. You pay them to do a job and they do their job. Like, yeah, it might be boring that he comes in and he gives 3 rounds of material, but if that's his job and we like, you know what I'm saying, we like the battle, shouldn't we appreciate that? That takes a certain level, that takes a certain skill set to deliver each and every time you go out there. So I don't know, man. It was a good night of battle rap though. I thought everything was it was a good froze. It was a good froze, but I thought Av was he lifted the building in the second and the third for me. Second and the third. His second was clear. The third, I thought he had a very, very good third round. Froze choked in the third. You know what I'm saying? That was it. Don Marino caught a 30. I felt like King got his battle clear. This was a crazy night. I just hope um we don't have any surprises like tonight. Peace and blessings, no, for sure. I'm about to get on up out of here, man. I didn't talk to y'all enough, man. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell. We will be going live immediately after Chrome 23 tomorrow night. AVE versus Swamp. Oh, y'all already know it's about to be a movie. I'm about to head over to the spaces, grab y'all some screen record. So y'all already know what y'all can do for me. Please thumb up the video. Please share out this broadcast, man. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate y'all pulling up on a Saturday night like this, man. Shout out to my brother Deadass Talk. Shout out to Showtime SP. Shout out Vitafly. I seen y'all down there. Shout out my boy 3 Letterman. You know what I'm saying? It is definitely a movie, man. It's Miami. It's St. Louis. It's Chrome 23. It's trenches. It's Mr. Check the Temperature. And you already know the motto, man. I ain't just getting started. I've been here. Appreciate y'all.